This video is going to cover legato pedaling. It's really for beginners, but if you need a little bit kind of the backtrack and go over just the basics, the foundation for legato pedaling, I think this would be a good video for you to break down those steps. Legato just means a smooth and connected sound. You know, usually when we play melodies, that are very, very melodic, very sing-like. We want a smooth and connected tone. So that's just legato. Now, when we apply it to pedaling, it allows us to kind of bunch up notes in an area to kind of fill in that space. You know, something like. And then when I go to a different chord or a different harmony, then I have a different space there with a different collection of notes. If I didn't release, it would kind of sound like a mess. I'm going to lead the pedal. So right now, it's just kind of jumbled and it's not really clear. So we want to be careful with how we pedal. So we're going to just talk about the very basics of pedaling, just really 3 steps, and I'm going to go through a few exercises. So as you're working these exercises, make sure you listen carefully as you play. All right. What you're trying to achieve over your practice sessions as you're improving is making sure that you're eliminating the gaps between the notes or the chords. You want everything to sound smooth as if you were singing it from measure to measure. You want your foot, when you're pedaling, heel down always, heel down. You want it to work on a very quick, effortless motion. So make sure you're not bringing your whole foot up. Make sure you have your foot firmly placed, good posture, seated correctly is very important. And you're eventually going to achieve just a very quick motion. The ball of your foot, okay, the ball of your foot, pretend it's your foot, the ball of your foot here, right underneath where the toes are, will be kind of off-centered on the pedal, especially if you're on an acoustic piano. And you want to have your right foot not directly on, just a little off-centered, okay? Kind of like this. If this is your foot, a little bit off-centered. That's our kind of natural seating position. Don't try to force your foot in straight. You want to be just a little off-centered, kind of off the corner of the pedal. All right. So those are some basics for how to have your foot on the pedal. So what we're going to do now is work on the kind of what we call like the catch, release, and connect. So let's go through this 3 steps here. The first step is we're just going to start with our pedal down. So I have my foot down. We're going to start with pedal down on each of these exercises. All right, first step, we're going to come down on a note. For this exercise, we're just going to use middle C. All right, we're going to come down on the note at the very same time. We're going to release the pedal. Don't take your foot all the way off the pedal. Just come up to the top. All right, you want to still stay connected, you know, touching the pedal. That's all we're doing. Step 1, pedal down, and you're going to play the note in a simultaneous action. So what should be happening is, if this is your foot and then this is the note, as soon as I play the note, release, release, simultaneous. Okay? It may feel awkward at first. We want a simultaneous action there. Okay, so that's step 1. And you just want to practice that. Pedal down. Pedal down. You don't have to achieve legato sound quite yet. Just practicing releasing the pedal at the same time you play the note. All right, number 2, we're going to come back down with the pedal immediately. We're going to catch the note, okay? And that's all we're going to do. All right, we're just adding one step. Pedal down, come down on the key, release the pedal, and come right back down with the pedal. That's all we're doing. That's step number 2. Okay, release, pedal down, come down on the note, release the pedal, and come right back down with your foot. That is step 2. That is catching the note. All right, step 3, you're going to be holding the pedal, right? And you're going to release the key. You're going to release the key. This is the final step before we just go back and repeat these steps. So, step 1, put your pedal down first, and then release the pedal, come back down on the pedal, and release your finger off the key. Now, I would highly advise not to do anything, exaggerated motions, but if you need help to really get the feeling, you can exaggerate the motion. But we really just want to stay close to the key when we do this exercise. So just watch my right hand up on top, pedal down, come down on the key, grab the pedal, release the hand. We're going to stay right there. Okay, so that's step 3. We haven't even done the exercise yet. Okay, so you want to make sure you have these 3 steps down and it feels good. Feels, just kind of part of you. Nothing awkward about it. You can practice this away from the piano, at a table, in the car. Do whatever you can to get these steps seamless. Okay, now we're going to loop these steps. And we're going to very simply just do this like 4 beats on the same note and just keep repeating it. So I just have a repeat sign here after doing 4 C's for 4 beats. All right. So watch the first time and then you can play along with me the second time. Once you're ready. Here we go. Pedal down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listening. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one thing that might happen, you might start releasing this note too early before you catch it. So make sure to catch the note first and then release. Okay, you're not in a rush. Over time, what will happen, it'll start being a very simultaneous thing. You won't even be thinking about it later. But everything needs to be sequenced in those steps until it's just an effortless thing. And it will become that pretty soon. All right, now once you have that locked down and you can just take a single note and loop it and getting that legato sound, then we can start to do some basic exercises. This is just starting from C and just going up to G and then back down. Okay, we're just starting to move around a little bit. The action is exactly the same. And then we can also start to do fifth intervals because eventually playing pedal with chords will be a major emphasis in accompaniment and also just in playing pieces in general. So that'll be possibly in a follow-up. I'm not going to cover that now. The most important thing is once you have this established, just playing the single note, getting that looped over and over again, then you can apply that really to any number of exercises, simple pieces, anything that you're currently working on. And that's really the best way to soak it up, is just to start adding that in to what you're currently working on. So there we go. there is legato pedaling for beginners.